The house from the Incredibles franchise is coming to our world, but not to a resort hotel or Disney theme park, as you might expect. No, instead, this breathtaking residence will serve as a clubhouse for the Cotino Village, Storyliving by Disney's first housing community. The two-story house will be a multifunctional space where club members can attend events, celebrate milestones, and even enjoy an occasional overnight stay. Imagine that. The home's expansive windows will provide unmatched views of Cotino Bay, the crown jewel of the community that will feature the clearest turquoise waters with crystal lagoons technology. Quite frankly, I don't know what that means. It sounds fancy. That scene right there has once again been thrown into the spotlight after a news report from IGN claimed that some Disney executives have internally blamed Lightyear's financial failure on the brief same-sex kiss scene. Pixar's Toy Story spin-off underwhelmed at the worldwide box office back in 2022, barely breaking the $200 million mark. For comparison, their next film after Lightyear, Elemental, made over $500 million, and that was still considered a disappointment. In the IGN article, 10 employees who were laid off from Pixar during the intense production of Inside Out 2 discussed the fallout from Lightyear and how leaders at Disney changed their tone following the movie's failure. One former employee stated, "It is, as far as I know, still a thing, where leadership, they'll bring up Lightyear specifically, and say, oh, Lightyear was a financial failure because it had a queer kiss in it, and that's not really the reason the movie failed." Pixar has had a huge bounce back, though, with Inside Out 2 earlier this year, which went on to make over $1.6 billion, now standing as the biggest animated film of all time. We still may not have gotten the People Mover back at Disneyland, but we got something. You can once again ride in the front car of the resort's iconic Monorail. Closed since the beginning of the pandemic, the front cab had allowed guests to ride in the same area as the Monorail's operator and take in a different vantage point of the trip from Tomorrowland to downtown Disney and back. The back portion of the train remains closed, as does Walt Disney World's. Here's hoping that changes soon. Finally, Disney released some new information about Jollywood Nights, the hard-ticketed event returning to Hollywood Studios. This well-produced video discussed how 10 international skaters will take to the ice in the event's new skating show titled Glisten. The first of the holiday-themed nights will take place on November 9th.
That's going to do it for this episode of Inside 300. If you like what you saw, be sure to subscribe and click that bell icon. Hello, bell. This way, you're notified every time we come out with brand new content. I've been your host, Brian Perry. I'll see you this Friday for a new episode of Disney 100 Jeopardy. Till then.
Bye-bye.